And that's the way we're kicking off Send It Sunday this week. Yes, you can see behind me, we are back in Cape Town for another season. I tell you what, it is good to be back. We have just finished week number 1 on the Send It Academy. What, you don't know what the Send It Academy is? It's when 10 senders come with me and Colin Whippy Dixon for 1 week.
Oh, mate!
7 days, 6 days of coaching, and we seek out and find the best conditions in Cape Town to help you guys improve. And what a week we have just had, scored every day on the water. Pretty much a German and Austrian sausage fest this year, and we had about 3 names to remember because pretty much nearly half of the group were called Ollie. So we had Ollie number 1, Ollie number 2, Ollie number 3, Uli number 4. Did we have another Ollie? I forgot, but we had 2 Jürgens. Jürgen and Jürgen are both returning senders, and Morgan. Not forgetting Niels, Anya, a late addition to the group, and we also had another return sender, Arno, German but lives up in J-Base, and that was the crew. We were ready, and we kicked off in Platboom.
Skipping up to some new rules. Yesterday's game is old school. Boom, boom,
Sing!
pop, boom, boom, boom. Working up it so
So we kicked off the week in Platboom, yes, all the way down in Cape Point. The forecast was a bit 50-50, the wind from the northwest. There was rain forecast, but we absolutely stored it.
Everybody, everyone, let's go.
You couldn't ask for a better intro day. You know, we went through the rigging and all the little tips within rigging, and, you know, it took a while. Some of the group didn't quite remember to put their sunscreen on. Can you guess who it was? Yes, Ollie. Well, it was a 50-50 chance. Ollie Gregorelli, the son of the famous Boardwise Ian Gregorelli, one of the biggest windsurfing shops in the UK. Yeah, listening to Colin, it can sometimes take a while. Didn't put the suntan cream on, and true English fashion, got the full beta tan. Give Morgan a shout out. He kicked off with one of the bigger hits of the day on a tasty looking section.
Yeah.
Really great.
Oh, bomb.
Day 2, Big Bay. Not exactly a big bay, it's actually quite a small bay, but with the surf, you know, cranking, the wind was up. It was a great day too, and a bit more onshore riding. Obviously the wind in the normal direction, port tack, and it definitely opened up for the jumpers to take centre stage. We also saw a massive smackdown. Jürgen. Nosedive from Jürgen, and what we didn't know, we found out later, he damaged a bit of a rib. So after that week, he kind of calmed down a little bit, but still, he soldiered on.
Unwind, drink a little liquid life. Turn the music up again, dance away into the night.
Neil's nearly getting that back loop on the day one of jumping. It was looking good. More on him. Day number 3.
This is it, keep tucked up. Oh, yes, that's it. Everybody have a good time.
And then we got to talk about, oh no, he's been on the course before. You know who it is. He's no spring chicken, and he was sending it. Although, he did ask me at the beginning of the week, he says, why do you guys like these sideways loops? I prefer the end over ends. I'll tell you why, Arno.
Oh, that's a master.
Yes, because when it goes wrong and you do the Sergei Bubka pole vault into the sand, your mast, it can cost you a lot of money, and that is why we like to go sideways.
Yeah, we come home, unwind, drink a little liquid life. Turn the music up again, dance away into the night.
I missed it! I can't believe I missed it!
So that was day 2. Day 3, we're off to the famous Sunset Beach.
Everybody have a good time.
Oh, nice! Fucking man bun, by the way, because the boys are the man bun. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sunset Beach, well, it wasn't a classic Sunset Beach, but we did have a good day on the water, and we started the forward loop journey.
Work hard, play hard.
She can't get more aggressive.
Yes, Niels. I'm not sure Morgan had a go this day, but it was definitely all about Niels. Anya definitely had a crack, but Niels was the one that just wanted it.
Oh, yes! Like we're going to eat. Oh, yes!
Forward loops is mostly about getting over the fear. As soon as you lose the fear, the doors open. As soon as you've started to go around, then we can start to tune you. Until you lose the fear, you're untunable. You're untunable. You've got to go over the cliff. You've got to jump through the hoop. You've got to go for it. And Neil definitely did that. Staying on Niels, you know, he had that forward loop journey on, but he also got to nail, yes, the back loop. This is the one that everyone wants, and he gets to sail away. So impressive stuff from Niels. This was definitely his day. Day number 4, all the way up north, Paternoster. Yeah, we pulled the pin on the decision to go north. Was it worth it? Of course it was. Yeah, another great day on the water, but I have to say there was one guy that was a standout. He really did make it his day. Ollie, yes, it had to be an Ollie, didn't it? This is Ollie who lives in Portugal. But what a day he had. He was just smacking late hit after late hit. Had some really long waves from out the back, you know, something like 5 turns just all the way to the inside with a finishing move. He just looked on the game. Some days it's your day, and this was definitely his. Also, we saw guys going for aerials for the first time, you know, getting those late hits, you know, getting into wave riding, gunning down the line, keeping speed, getting that acceleration off the top. And days like this can just feel amazing. You know, whatever you see on the camera, it doesn't matter. The feel inside when you accelerate off the top of the wave can feel so good. So a lot of people having their best day on the water. Well, apart from Jürgen, who had a little run-in with a kite surfer. Bloody pesky kite surfers, they get everywhere. He was so busy trying to tell him off or do something that obviously caused that whole pileup. But no one was hurt and everything was good. On the way back from Paternoster, stopped off at Langevan just to show them the sights, grab the meal, talk about the day and get ready for the last 2 days of the clinic, because they, on the forecast, were looking pretty epic. Where would we go? It was small surf, the wind was cranking. There was only one place to go, Melkbos Strand.
Back on my rules, don't give me lies. I'm all mine, no worn out cheeks and alibis.
Yeah, a great way to finish the last 2 days of the clinic. Melkbos, one of my favourite places to sail, and it's absolutely jumping paradise. We even got a triple loop.
You give me five, I still want more. Now I've got the door. I see behind your stupid smile. We'll drive beyond this wicked sin and turn around. Let's see.
It's the first ever triple loop on the diaries, never been done before. Ricardo, we got the triple loops down. No, but a super fun day. We saw Morgan going hell on the forwards and getting pretty close on his first attempts. So really impressive stuff. You know, not easy conditions, quite gusty, but maybe a few more days we could have got him round, but we ran out of time. But a great effort from Morgan.
You give me five, I still want more. Now I've got the door. I see behind your stupid smile.
We saw Niels go to the next level in his forwards. You know, he was taking a bit of a punishing. He was almost doing, well, stalled forwards. When you look at the technique, you can move him up 5 meters and it is absolutely perfect. But he did get a couple of water starts away. Good job, mate. Good job. Really putting it in. Anya, we thought we were going to get her going for the forwards today. We tried to pump her up. Yeah, I need to work on my people skills, the aggression, the...
Oh, guys!
Also, Sender. Oh no, yeah, the big man. He'd been watching the videos all week and he was like, you know what? I haven't really got much jumping on the video. He doesn't like going home without some full power sends. And I tell you what, he went full power. Arno is back. Yeah, a bit cheesy, but we don't care. He was in full send mode. Unfortunately, the camera was having issues. We've actually just had to buy a new one. So I apologise for the footage on the last couple of days.
You give me five, I still want more. Now I've got the door. I see behind your stupid.
Also, we got to talk about Gregarelli in Melkbos. You know, he's pinging out the forwards, he's going for it, he's been having it all week. You know, he's 22, he's the youngest of the group. We're like, you know what? This guy looks like he could do a push loop. So I said to him, you know, went through a little bit of the tips, go, let's go and do it. Follow me, you know, go ahead, I'll follow you. I can't remember which way round it was. But literally, first go, he goes round. He goes round the push loop in one attempt. Second attempt also goes round. He actually made some that day, but we haven't got them on the camera. Like I said, it was playing up. But impressive stuff. From 0 attempts at push loops to landing one in a day. Ollie Gregarelli, what an absolute legend and a great addition to the group.
Hey! Oh my God!
Although next time we definitely need to get him sun protected in the early stuff. You can forget these young kids. They're not used to the sun like this in England.
They sell sun cream in
Taken
4 bucks.
from the history books. I
They're
tried
just
to
selling pretty
figure
nice
it,
shit
but I
at the bed.
don't know.
We've also got to mention Uli. I think he said 67. We were having like the opening, you know, dinner with drinks. He said 67. I thought he was joking. I thought he got his numbers mixed up or something. 60s. I was like, no, look, 67. He was having it all week. He had some gnarly crashes. He was picking up speed. We lengthened lines, got him down, you know, got him going out through the surf and getting used to it. You know what I mean? Cape Town is not an easy place. This isn't a flat water spot. We've got bumps, you've got lumps, you've got gusts, but that's what makes you a better sailor. And I tell you what, Uli.
Electric eye into the future. And this I know, the future seems to always come.
Big up to Anya, obviously the only girl in the group. She really wanted to push the forwards. We just couldn't quite find that headspace, but she will be back. We will be bringing a video on the channel when she lands her first forward. We're going to document her process. It could be next week, it could be next year, but one day, Anya, it's coming, it's coming. Ah! But we won't be doing that, don't worry. Maybe that's a private joke, but I don't care. You've got to find that aggression. You've got to find your happy place, whatever that might be. Some people like to be, you know, taunted, you know, taking the mickey out of. Some people need a hug. Everyone's got their own thing. And this is for you guys at home. You've got to find what motivates you. But Angie's coming back and she's going to be doing a forward loop. Trust me on that one.
Give me your war face!
6 feet under, mining for my soul.
Is that your war face, Ben? Give me your war face!
It's a shame we try so hard. If you blame yourself, you don't have far to go.
You know, so to all the Ollies, the Jurgens, to Niels, Arno, Anya and Morgan, massive thanks for coming on the clinic. It was our pleasure to host you. Frigging great week. We're ready for week number 2. We might have one space. It's probably gone by the time you see this video. But get in touch if you're in Cape Town. Look at this place. We're having a day off today. We'll be back on it tomorrow. That's it from me and Mr. Colin Whippy Dixon. Woo! See you the next one. Only one thing left to say. No matter where you are in the world, don't forget to salute. I just hadn't seen it.